coming home. New York City, baby. I'll be honest, I'm pretty excited. Mama, Pops, Cece, yeah, they're gonna be there. Playing in front of them in the NBA uniform for the first time is gonna be a special moment for me.
It's time for some hoops at the home of the New York Knicks. We're bringing it to you live on 2K Sports. For the Denver Nuggets, they come in off a good outing against Chicago. That was a great come-from-behind win, too. They got down but kept their heads up and fought back to win it.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way, and that really wasn't the case in that game.
Big group substitution here for Denver. J.J. Hickson, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Gallinari comes in for Wilson Chandler. Will Barton, he's checked in for Randy Ford. And Freak subbed in for Mudiay. So on the floor for Denver, Gallinari sits outside at 3 with Fareed at the 4. Freak is out there with Will Barton. And it's Hickson in at the center.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing.
Last month turned out for him. 12th in three-point field goal percentage. And not many players convert opportunities inside as well as he. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And nobody's able to guard him out there. I mean, defenders have been trying to get physical with him, but it doesn't bother him. He just shrugs it off.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Barton kicks to Freak. Passes to Hickson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gallinari with it. Now Anthony defending. A nice shot by Gallinari.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Really was a slow start for Gallinari last season. Took him a while to get back to speed after missing all of the 2013-14 season with that torn ACL.
And with this quick break in play, let's take a look now and select from a group of point guards that have been killing it from three-point range over the last 10 games. Fourth, Freak, and of course, Jose Calderon.
A lot of point guards in the NBA don't get enough credit for how well they shoot the basketball. So give this group their due. Some outstanding long-range shooters.
No doubt about it. And being as accurate from three-point land as these guys are makes them that much more valuable as point guards. Opposing defenses have to worry about their passing and their shooting.
Here's Freak. No good. Excellent D there from Williams. Galloway kicks to Aflalo. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
Screen by Fareed. Freak kicks to Gallinari. Out of bounds, New York takes possession. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Taking a look at Atlanta, earning the first place position with a terrific record. And we've seen them perform splendidly pretty much all season long so far, and they're definitely the team to beat. And, of course, the New York Knicks, 8.5 games behind them.
And right now for the Knicks, they weren't really being talked about as contenders coming into the season, but they have entered that conversation.
It just shows you how futile it is to try to predict what's going to happen before a season. I mean, it's been a great year for them, and they've still got plenty of room to improve for the postseason.
Galloway, the pass to Williams. Now the feed to Serafin. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Hickson. Here's a follow. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead.
An open jump shot there, and their D not putting up any resistance today.
Now let's go over to Doris Burke, who spoke with Derek Fisher. Doris?
I asked him what players he was really eyeing on the scouting report, and he said one that might surprise you, Kenneth Faried. He said he plays with so much energy and effort. He really sets the bar for the rest of the team. If we can limit his impact on the game, I think it'll really be to our advantage. Guy's an interesting take. We'll see if they can slow his roll.
Thanks a lot, Doris. Williams dishes to Amundsen. Back to Williams. And it's Freak with the rebound.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
There's 1:38 left in the first quarter. Now the pass to Amundsen. There's a screen. Galloway kicks to Serafin. 8 feet away. Excellent D there from Freak.
That's an unusual, surprising miss for him. Typically, he's good on those inside.
Martin passes to Freak. Here's Hickson. It's rebounded by Serafin.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
A follow outside. Here's Galloway. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Just 4 to shoot. And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it. And it's slammed in by Faried.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
41 seconds left in the first quarter. Serafin inside, working on Hickson. Shot by Serafin, no good. Out to the right wing. Here's Gallinari. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. And now just a 4-point Knicks lead. New York's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Here's Galloway. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Here's Gallinari. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. And that concludes the first quarter of play. New York ahead. They lead by 4. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. Can be a challenge for many players. Here's what Freak had to say about adjusting.
The biggest difference is endurance, both mentally and physically. The college season is what, 30, 40 games max? That's not even halfway through an NBA season. Plus, you're playing against the best talent every night.
Shut up.
Good points, Clark. What role do coaches play in helping young players like that adjust to the law? So, New York going with almost an entire new group here. Kevin Serafin, he's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. Amundsen comes in for Porzingis. Williams, he's checked in for Anthony. And it's a Flalo in for Langston Galloway.
Damn, what the fuck?
The Knicks leading by 9. So on the floor for Denver. And it's shooting. Hickson is out there with Kenneth Faried. Then it's Will Barton. And it's Nelson in at the point guard position. A follow left side. There's a good screen. Calderon, that's for 2.
My rebound.
No good that time either. The Nuggets trail by 9. Pass to Freak. Fires for 3.
Bang.
Good. And a nice assist from Nelson. Freak's got 5 points so far.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jump.
Here's a Flalo. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Now, here is Nelson. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. And a wide open look for Freak. Misfires after coming off the pick. The Knicks have gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter. Well above the 50% mark from the field. Calderon with it. And it's Nelson picking him up. Shoots from 12. Shot by Serafin. No good. Denver's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot
Give me.
there for them. Freak.
Oh, fuck.
No good from outside.
In a real difficult
Fucking animation,
game for
so
him
stupid.
offensively, and it's costly.
Williams dishes to Calderon. Tipped away.
Yeah, shit.
Stolen by Freak. The finish. The big dunk at the end of the break.
And that's some inspiration. Steals, blocks, and a big dunk. Those are ways that you can really change the momentum in a game.
Well, they got to chip away, Clark, at that deficit, and no doubt that'll help.
And that's what he's out there for, guys. I mean, he is an electrifying player, no doubt. Here it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now.
Dixon a screen on Calderon.
I know.
1:51 left in the first half of basketball. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the
Wait,
screen.
you want to get on camera?
And just as J.J. Hickson seemed to be finding some rhythm in his career, Clark, last season after his production dropped like a rock.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, after 2 straight years where he was starting, last season he was asked to come off the bench. And for J.J. Hickson, that just did not seem to be a good fit.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
And getting back to J.J. Hickson, he's forever had the size and strength to get it done. His problems have always been that lack of discipline and an unrefined set of tools. I mean, unfortunately, last season highlighted those flaws.
Hickson a screen. Freak kicks to Hickson.
Come on, man. Make a fucking shot, man. Fucking trash.
Here's Williams.
Ways to be a fucking creative. God damn,
He's
man.
only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Fucking Denver out of anybody
Every
would
time
fucking
you count him
draft
out,
in
he
my ass.
surprises you with a streak of inspired play. Then every time you count him back in, he puts up a dud. Hard guy to figure out right now.
Screen.
Freak with it. 11 points for him in that last game against Chicago. Just 5 to shoot.
Fucking trash as shit, man.
Here's Barton. The 15-footer. Good. Barton's got his first 2 points. 52 seconds left to play in the first half. Calderon against Nelson. And it's denied. Now, Freak. 7 points in the game. It's
Oh
rebounded by
my
New York.
god.
Flalo's got his 3rd rebound tonight. They double him with
Steal the
Freak.
ball. Fuck.
From 17 feet out. That is good.
Fucking Aaron Follow makes
Flalo's got the lead
everything.
up to 12 now for the Knicks.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball move.
And it's Freak missing. Now here's Calderon. Guarded closer. Here's Serafin. And that is good. Serafin's got 5 points in the quarter.
Guys, he's having a ball out there. I mean, we knew going in that he'd have an advantage on the glass, but I didn't think he'd be this dominant.
Denver Nuggets is fucking trash.
So that brings the...
Well, Carmelo, what has been the focus for this team during the first half of...
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a new group in for the Knicks. Kevin Serafin, he's checked in for Lopez. Amundsen comes in for Porzingis. Derek Williams, he checked in for Carmelo Anthony. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Aaron Aflalo. Big group substitution here
Damn,
for
this
Denver.
fucking cutscene is fucking
JJ
taking so
Hickson,
long.
he's checked in for Nurkic. Alinari comes in for Fareed. Martin's checked in for Randy Foy. And Freak subbed in for Moutier. New York leading by 17. Calderon and Galloway are the guard set. Amundsen is out there with Kevin Seraphin. And it's Williams at the small forward. That's the 5 for New York right now. Stolen by Seraphin from the sideline. Let's catch up to Doris Burke.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Bulls delivered quite a performance. He ended with 11
Are you
points,
fucking
and there
kidding
weren't
me?
too many shots that didn't fall for him. Really efficient night from the field. He was just too much to handle as he came off the bench to turn in a great outing, guys. They hope it continues.
Thanks, Doris. He had a heck of an outing that night, GA.
Yeah, he really did, Kevin. I mean, a very professional performance. Played hard every single second he was on the court.
Guys, that's what we expect from him, and he rarely lets us down. And he certainly didn't let us down that night.
New York's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Here's Galloway looking for his first basket still in this one. And we'll take a look here at a very skilled bunch of point guards at the stripe. Look at the numbers they put up over the last 2 games. You take a look at Calderon, second in the NBA. So great from the line.
They are as reliable at the free throw line as you're going to find in this league. And that's something we've come to expect from the point guard position.
Yeah, typically you're going to find your best free throw shooters at that point guard spot. But it doesn't happen automatically. I mean, these fellas are consistently working and practicing to keep that percentage as high as it is.
The high post shot. Oh, that's blocked. And they're able to recover. Amundsen, good. Here's Freak. He has 7. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Lets it go from 11. Got a piece of it.
Fucking JJ Hickson is trash.
Here's
Oh
Galloway.
my god.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Knicks.
They've knocked down plenty of mid-range jumpers in this one. That's been big for them.
And they've also worked hard to get the ball inside. They haven't just settled. And they've hit a lot of high percentage shots in this game.
The Nuggets trail by 21. And here's Freak. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis, over 11 points a game. Here's Gallinari. It's rebounded by Seraphin. Seraphin's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Kicks it to Williams. There's the dish to Seraphin. And it's out of bounds for the Knicks as New York retains possession. 1:37 left to play in the third. Just 3 to shoot. Galloway. That ball's nice speed this time from Jose Calderon.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Freak passes to Barton. Dishes it to Freak. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Freak's got 9. The Knicks by 21. I think Doris Burke has something. Doris?
During that break, Coach Mike Malone had some words for his team. He said their plan was run their offense through Freak. Coach is looking for big things from him throughout the rest of this game on the offensive end. A lot of the scoring burden will fall on him. Well, they need to make something happen before the start of the fourth quarter, and maybe those changes will do the trick, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris.
Jameer Nelson dropping a delicious dime there.
New York's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Here's Galloway. Inside, here's Olmenson, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That one on Chandler.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And he's good on the second. The Nuggets trail by 20. 35 seconds left here in the third quarter. And it's Freak missing. For the New York Knicks, they come into this one following a loss to the Grizzlies.
And guys, just look at the turnover stats in that game. You're not going to win giving it up as many times as they did.
Not unless you play an even tougher brand of defense on your end and force more turnovers for the other side. That's the only way you're going to get that thing squared away.
Nelson dishes to Freak. No good on the
Come
Freak.
on, man.
And here we go. Fast break. Calderon's got it. Not enough on that one as it misses.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior.
And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. So for the Knicks, Kevin Seraphin, he's checked in for Lopez. And it's Kyle O'Quinn in for Porzingis.
Fucking game.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Knicks.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today, you know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting, Greg, will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a two-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
So on the floor for Denver, Freak in a two-guard shot. Will Barton is out there with Wilson Chandler, and it's Jameer Nelson, and it's Hickson in at the 5. The Knicks making a switch here. Early's checked in. There's the screen. Nelson kicks to Chandler. The basket good off the assist from Nelson. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Early. That's tipped. Now here's Freak. He's guarded by a Flalo. He's off on the first.
That's some bullshit.
He hits the second from the line. Here's Calderon. And with 9 assists, he's keeping their offense going.
Splendid playmaking.
Yeah, but what's been key for me is he's not holding it just for the assist. He's making the right play with each read.
And the foul called on Freak. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. That's good from Calderon. Both shots good from the stripe. So no problem for New York as they...
Well, guys,
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, thank you. So why don't we take a look now at our Jordan play? He found his rhythm in the second half, and there was no stopping him then. He was locked and loaded.
He was a beast on the boards tonight, guys. There's nobody else. I think no one in the world that could match his effort on the glass tonight. Emotionally, his rebounding gave them a big lift.
I mean, he was lights out from deep. Some aerial mastery going on, guys. He spent a lot more time behind the arc than he usually does. Good call by the coach staff to use him in that way. Defense was not expected.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.
stuff the evil twins CC and Dom got you doing now. What was that word he was using?
Rebrand?
No. Recalibrate. All this stuff they got you doing to recalibrate your image just costs you in the hood, fam. Yo. The streets is watching, and they're not convinced.
Man, how many times do I have to tell you? The streets ain't always right.
No. It's always good in the hood. Let's not forget, I am a student of human nature. Right? Take your man here. He's playing his hair video game is to not address the reason why his brand Jordan sneakers are sitting on store shelves collecting dust.
Okay, what are your suggestions, Victor?
He wants you to run a bodega.
I'm sorry. Look, man, I'm not talking about some folks, right? I'm talking about the hood. They don't trust you no more. They see you coming to the arenas wearing them tight pants y'all ballers be wearing. Your high water ankles be showing. Your pants is just so tight, man. Your ankles be showing. Air it out, son. People don't see themselves in you anymore. Look at me. People don't recognize themselves in who you are. If you want to recalibrate, fine, B, go ahead. Recalibrate back to Harlem. Remind these fools where you from. Represent, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's that Jesus we used to that Shuttlesworth.
Fake chains we used to wear.
No, but that's my point. Let me get you some nice jewels, huh? Get glossy. Get you a new whip, something that the hood will love. Let's remind these fools that you the Harlem Renaissance up in this piece. Get a club, I don't know, something. Just wait around, man.
I mean, at least get me something too.
Yeah, you get some nice free back to
Nah, but for real, no seriousness.
Yeah. Cats be laughing at you going to commercial, big cool. But that's what I'm saying. Yo, we could change all. Hey, now I know CC's your manager and all, but everywhere she leads, you can't always follow. Now, I'm not trying to catch no charge. CC got me like laughing at you, man. Now, we take care of everything. You CEO, I'm the CFO. She crossing off the street. Hit me with that bread, and I got you.
CC.
How y'all doing?
CC.
Freak, can I talk to you for a second?
Yo, what up?
In private?
CC. Go ahead.
Hey, boss. I was supposed to be having a private meeting.
CC, what you think we're doing?
Am I talking to you? You know what? Y'all ain't talking business. Y'all talking nonsense. We were actually discussing the questionable nature of the promotional strategy that you and Dom have employed on Freak's behalf. Now, it doesn't necessarily resonate with his core fan base, primarily due to the fact that it negates the legitimacy of his personal background and history in favor of the larger, primarily more disinterested demographic that would prefer to judge Freak's past as opposed to appreciate it.
Yo, what Yvette said, 4 times 25, 100.
Oh, so now you know your time's tables. That occasionally reading a chart statement doesn't mean you know this argument. Beyond, of course, your clear mastery of basic arithmetic, we all know you can add up how much Freak makes.
No, you know what, Cece? You're absolutely right. And speaking of basic arithmetic, how much of Freak's money do you take?
What did I just say about
A manager? Is that what
You know what? No. The only members of Team Freak in here are me and you.
Oh, you know what, Cece? This isn't the room, okay? It's not just you and Freak.
Speaking of, how's that going for you?
Hey, come on.
Oh, snap.
Don't let her talk to me like that, really? Just need to check her down.
Yo,
Check her
about
down. Yeah. You know what? I think I'll join you.
Oh, darlings, please. Please, have a seat. I would just love to hear what you all were just discussing. Better yet, hey, yo, I'm saying, dude, what you need to do is hit up these parties. Yeah, you need to show these fools how you still have mad love for the hood. Get you some floss and jewels. Make sure every time they see you whistling the new whip. Better yet, let's get us a dealership or a club or something. Never mind the house you promised your twin sister you promised you get for your parents who are still in the projects where you left them.
Yo, that's not fair. I didn't leave him my ass.
Hey,
And you know I'll never leave my parents the projects.
please, fam. I'll take care of everything. All you gotta do is break me off of that bread. Yeah, that's what I thought.
CC. I know you don't like me. Never have. I don't know what I ever did to you. At this point, does it really matter anymore? I just want you to know that I'm really sorry. Whatever it was, I can honestly say it's not intentional. Right? Free. About what I said earlier. I'm trying to catch the charge. Ready?
And how come you always put them before me? I don't put anyone above you, not even myself.
Sure about that, CC? What would you just call all this? When you come in here blowing up my spot, you want to solve our brother?
He's not our brother.
You disrespect my woman.
Trying to protect you.
From who? From the likes of you? But you don't think I realize that I have vultures and blood-sucking leeches in my life? You don't think I realize that you're one of them? Yeah, but you know what? That's why I think I'm proud of us. Because you realize you know better than them. You're ashamed. In fact, you're worse. Because we share the same blood. Just because they don't have the same blood running through their veins as us, doesn't mean that they don't love you. Yeah, their love might be flawed. That's true. What you need to understand is I don't need you to protect me. I don't mind the people closest to you leeching off me. Yes, you do leech off me. And I leech off you too. You love business and you love me. I use that. Vic? Vic? You know you don't mind running these streets. He's my connection to things I don't want to deal with anymore, so I let him do him. I take care of him, and in return he looks out for me in places you know you can. As much as you don't want to hear this, that she's the eye of the storm in my life. She is my peace, shelter. I use these people and they use me. I just don't call them nurses. I'll call what you do using me. I'll call what you do caring for me. Forgive yourself. Forgive me. Using the resources at your disposal to do me that way. What you need to learn to do is just trust me. Okay, I've always had a good judge of character, even before I was born. Remember? I chose coming to work with you.
God damn, this shit's long.
Right. So me and you takes care of you. Right? Right? Why is that the word? Just don't know, yo. They hating on my game. They hating on my friendship. See, FOF, friend of freak. See, nobody got that like mine. And everybody else wants that does it. But that's my boy. I'm in that spot. That is my lane. And everybody else just gotta make way for that, you know? That's important.
Look at my wife. Look at my wife.
I think I'm just sitting back and riding on him. That's not what it is. I got dreams. Yo. See, my boy knows. There's two ways that I can do this. I can do it a legit way, or I can do it the crooked way. And I'm really, really, really trying not to do it the crooked way, but you can't help me. He can put you on. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. Do it. That's what I do, and I'm just really good at it. What can I say? I get by. Day by day. Step by step.
Don't play, man. Fuck. story is so long. I just want to play. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you around. Look at that. Look at this. I got that Laker backboard. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look at. I got the graveyard out there, ready for Halloween. You know what I mean? Look at this. I'm ready for Halloween. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready for Halloween. Let's see if this game is better.
You got Blake Griffin and the Clips on deck tonight. Going up against him, you almost just hope you don't end up on a poster. But I've never been one to just get out the way. I'm ready to step up, no matter the consequences. Gotta earn my stripes sometime, you know? Here we go.
When I become a free agent. Fuck Denver. Oh my god, man. I hope after this 8 games I'm a free agent, but
It's the home of the Clippers here
I hope
in
they
Los
cut.
Angeles as 2K Sports presents
I hope they cut.
from the Staples Center. It's Wednesday Night Basketball live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Hickson comes in for Yusuf Nurkic, and Freak subbed in for Randy Ford. So on the floor for Denver, Gallinari sits outside at 3 with Fareed at the 4. Freak is out there with Moutier, and it's Hickson in at the 5. And it's good. And for Blake Griffin last season, much more comfortable, Clark, shooting the mid-range jump shot to the point where he seemed to be looking for it during games.
Kevin, he's been working on that shot for
flopping
a
ass
few
Chris
years,
Paul.
and it's important to the scheme that he make it consistently the way the Clippers play. So when he doesn't, the defense can back off, clog the lane, and make that offense perimeter oriented.
Paul kicks to Griffin. Fades and shoots. No good. In and out. Off the rim.
Yeah, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
Freak passes to Gallinari.
Come here. Oh my god, you fucking.
And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Jordan's got his 3rd rebound on the night. It's Pierce on the wing. Takes the 13-footer. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
Fucking team has no
Paul's got
offensive
his 4th
IQ,
assist with
man.
that last one here tonight.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor.
And fuck the coach got facts already,
Spacing.
man.
Spacing.
Players convert opportunities inside as well as he. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And you made note of it. I mean, his points per game average is unreal right now, scoring whenever they need him to.
J.J. Redick's checked in for Jamal Crawford. And then for Denver, Wilson Chandler's checked in for Gallinari. And Jameer Nelson is subbed in for Moutier. Paul kicks to Jordan. Dishes to Griffin. Got it from 16 feet. Griffin's got 10.
Don't miss.
I love how he used his height advantage on that shot.
And he had the nice soft touch with it, too.
Nelson dishes to Freak. Offensive
I
rebound.
miss everything.
Fires the 3. And that one's
Fuck,
good.
finally,
Freak's
shit.
got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Right side, Griffin. It's stolen by Hickson. The 3. And it's Griffin with the rebound.
Sis, man.
Clippers leading by 6. Paul kicks to Griffin. Redick passes to Jordan. They get a hand on it. Chandler with the steal. Nelson, right side. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And before you now are the rookies on a roll. The hottest shooters in the last 10 games. Freak number 1. Denver
I'm the
shooting
hottest
their 5th and
shooter.
6 free throws of the
But
game.
my team can't win, man. Fuck.
Free throw drops for Nelson. For the Clippers. Josh Smith, he's checked in for Griffin. And Stevenson comes in for Paul Pierce. And it's Austin Rivers in for Chris Paul. And a switcher also for Denver. Arthur's checked in. Smith outside. Uncovered. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Last time they met was in Denver.
And their last time playing this club, foul trouble became a big problem for them. Their starters had to take an early stint on the bench.
They've just got to be more careful tonight. It's that simple. I mean, those guys are too valuable. They need them on the floor.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open. And really, the last few seasons, the Clippers have been one of the most consistently strong teams in the league. A far cry from when they were a bottom feeder back in the day. They have become one of the premier franchises in the NBA.
Now, here is Nelson. He averages about 5 points a game. Out to Chandler. The basket good off the assist from Nelson. Greg, as you said about the Clippers, the days of finishing near the bottom every year are over. Clark, a lot of that is Doc Rivers.
Exactly. Since 2012, Kevin, they've had the 3rd best record in the NBA. A lot of loyal fans stuck it out with the team during the dark days, and now they're reaping the fruit.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Dixon a screen on Redick. Freak. And he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick. Freak's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
Up top, Stevenson. He's guarded by Chandler. Chandler against Stevenson.
Man, this nigga's just dribbling around
Chandler
and
with
shit.
the steal.
Fuck.
And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it.
Wow.
They get in the way of the alley-oop. Got to be. Good play defensively. Stevenson dishes to Jordan. Feeds it to Rivers. Beyond the arc.
That's it.
The shot is off. And it's Denver the other way. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
They set the pick. And Stevenson kicks to Smith. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
And guys, Josh Smith, an interesting blend of talents. A good defender, great finisher around the rim. Also an underrated passer at times for a big man.
The guy's Josh Smith, an interesting case. Clark, he shot about 2 triples a game last year. Yet for the last 3 seasons, his free throw percentage has been under, surprisingly, 55%.
Yeah, that's terribly troubling. I mean, his three-point percentage improved in Houston, but the free throws, really, he can do much better than that. You look at his stroke, I think it's just a matter of concentration with Josh. He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
There's 18 seconds left in the first. Redick up top, hoping to put that miserable performance against Phoenix behind him tonight. And it's denied. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers and a word from Chris Paul, who has a little something to say about the success of a very
Blake.
Of course, we know that Blake would say the example. Look for the Clippers. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Smith. Lance Stevenson comes in for Paul Pierce. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Jamal Crawford. Taking a look at the Nuggets.
Fucking breakdown, starter quarter on.
Wilson Chandler out there with Arthur. And there's Hibson. And it's Nelson in at the 1.
And Lance Stevenson really couldn't find minutes in Charlotte last season. Ended up sitting out a lot of games as a DNP CD. Not the start he wanted with the new team.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Kings played really well. He ended with 11 points, and it seemed every trip down he would end up at the line. A lot of free throws for him. Overall, just an incredible bonus for his team as he made a big impact coming off the the bench.
All right, Doris. Well, what do you guys think? Does that kind of big performance energize a player in his next game?
Guys, it's tricky, you know, because when you work as hard as he did in that game, you tend to be a little worn down. But on the other hand, he also has to be feeling terrific in terms of the confidence about the state of his game.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, I'd say mentally he's in peak condition, while physically he could probably use a recharge.
4 on the clock. Releases. No luck. Chandler with the defensive effort. And for Stevenson, to his credit, he took the benching in stride. He knew he just wasn't a good fit at times.
Yeah, and his coach, Steve Clifford, was upfront about it, and I thought did a nice job handling that. Clifford said he wanted Stevenson as a Hornet, but just couldn't find a unit with which to make it work.
Arthur sets the pick for Freak. Pass to Arthur. Another shot, and it's blocked by Jordan.
Fucking sorry ass Arthur don't know how to fucking pick and roll.
Ball outside. Stevenson setting the pick for Paul. Stevenson outside. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 6th assist on the night. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for Los Angeles.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Yeah, another thing they've done well, guys, is getting in the passing lanes. They've been active with their hands, feet have been in good position, and they've come up with a lot of steals. That's making a difference here, too.
And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. The Nuggets have been coming through at the charities. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
And collectively, they're only about 73% as a unit right now.
Austin Rivers, he's checked in for the Clippers.
Boy, Doc Rivers keeps on leading his teams to successful seasons. A former coach of the year rarely has a season where his team doesn't meet expectations.
Freak passes to Chandler. Buries the long-range jumper. Chandler's got 5.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Stevenson dishes to Griffin. Jordan the screen. Griffin kicks to Reddick. And they wasted no time.
Oh, I was there.
Points back.
Come on.
Reddick's got it all tied up now for the Clippers. Hickson a screen. They set the pick. Nelson the pass to Hickson. And it's Griffin with the rebound.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
And there's the pass to Reddick. Jordan sets the pick for Reddick. 3-pointer. And it's Denver with the rebound.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the defense has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull that trigger. You've got to be in his face and not give him any space.
And you can see, Clark, that he has garnered the attention of the defense here. They are not going to allow him to get those kinds of looks.
Hickson sets the screen for Freak to the inside. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Let's pop over to our 2K leaderboard to see which power forwards and centers have had the most productive last month offensively. Blake Griffin is second.
You know, there are different styles among those big men, but they have one thing very much in common. They can dominate offensively. Face up or back to the basket, they can get it done.
Which is what makes that such an interesting collection of players for me. So much contrast in their methods, but success all around. It goes to show how many different ways there are to get it done in the post.
It's stolen by Arthur. Here's Freak, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Hey guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Arthur kicks to Chandler. There's Freak. That 3 off the mark.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
outside Griffin. 20 seconds left in the first half. And the wide open shot from Redick. Off target from three-point range. Freak dishes to Nelson. And J.J. Hickson is going to pick up a foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Now Redick deflects the pass. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession.
And that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
And that's why he sold out for it, because he knew.
Oh my God.
How about that shot?
Big time, big time.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side. And Los Angeles with some changes. Smith checked in for Griffin. Lance Stevenson comes in for Paul Pierce. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Jamal Crawford. Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. Smith is out there with Lance Stevenson. And it's Jordan in at the 5, down low. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
And the next one puts them in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
Now here's Freak, covered by Redick. Freak passes to Fareed. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Fareed's got his 3rd basket of the night.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Screen by Smith. Paul for 3. That's good, and it's Stevenson with the assist. Paul's got 5 now.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Chris Paul, guys, for the last decade, the best point guard in the NBA. Now, there's some new competition for that distinction, though, with Steph Curry breaking through to NBA stardom. And it's always exciting to watch these two go head-to-head.
And a wide-open look for Freak. And a miss there on the triple.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
How would you compare Chris Paul and Steph Curry?
Well, Steph Curry is just an off-the-chart shooter. I think the best in the history of the game in overall shot making and creativity as far as shooting goes. Paul is more of an orchestrator, a maestro supreme.
Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. Well, folks, tonight a great rebounding game we're watching in progress. And now, with that in mind, let's take a look at the all-time record for rebounds in a single game. How about Wilt Chamberlain with 55 rebounds back on November 24th, 1960.
And guys, that's one of those records.
How's that a red? Oh my God.
To me, impossible to break. I mean, in the modern era, nobody's even sniffed that 55 rebound mark. I mean, heck, a lot of teams don't get 55 rebounds in a game, and Wilt's owned it since 1960.
Here's Freak. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
It's been a good one for Freak. He has 12 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
And he makes the first, but misses the second. Clippers leading by 19 points. Stevenson with a clean look. Kenneth Fareed pulls it in. Fareed's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here, and Hickson throws it down.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up Clark that beautiful alley-oop dunk.
Yeah, that was nice.
No doubt. There are assists, and then, guys, there are assists.
It's deflected. Nelson with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Chandler, no good.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Stevenson with it, and it's Nelson picking him up. Outside for Jordan. There's the 3. And Rivers with the basket on the assist by Jordan. Jordan's got 3 assists tonight.
Man, they came out smoking here from beyond.
And Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly.
1:21 left to play here in the third. Stevenson can't hit.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
Just not a disciplined performance defensively in that game, guys. A lot of silly fouls hurt them throughout.
I think lack of discipline is the right phrase, Greg. I mean, a lot of silly fouls, and they did that even when they were in foul trouble.
Hickson a screen. Freak kicks to Hickson.
Fuck, man.
And now here's Rivers, the fast break opportunity.
Fucking trash as shit, man.
It's
fucking 3-second violation.
Rebound by the Nuggets. Freak's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Nelson dishes to Fareed. Here's Freak. And another miss by Denver.
But still, eventually you gotta feel like such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. Hickson a screen. Will it go? Offensive rebound with 4 seconds on the clock, and it's good on the way in.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow, just like he got.
Looking back, fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a change here. Jordan's checked in, and then for Denver. Laverne, he's checked in for Kenneth Fareed. Chandler comes in for Gallinari. And Freak subbed in for Moutier. So out there for the Nuggets right now. Freak, he's in at point guard. Nurkic is out there with Laverne. Then it's Wilson Chandler. And it's Foy in at the 2-guard spot.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
GA's such a good, aggressive play in the paint.
Fucking Blake Griffin got like 50 points and shit.
You just can't ever give up on a play.
Freak kicks to Foy. Screen by Nurkic. Nice shot by Foy.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
When you're talking about the greatest clutch players ever, that list needs to include Paul Pierce. I mean, he slows down a bit, no doubt, but don't let that fool you. If you give him any kind of look at the end of the game, he'll cut your heart out.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. And Stevenson's checked in for Griffin. Austin Rivers comes in for Jamal Crawford. And it's Pablo Prigioni in for Chris Paul.
You've got to be kidding me. I mean, that's a point guard playing like a power forward.
And he can do a little bit of everything out there.
Yeah, he torches defenders in all kinds of ways. When he's on the floor, he's a matchup headache.
Stevenson passes to Rivers. Denver grabs the miss. Freak's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Looking back at Paul Pierce's career, Clark, so many game winners, none more impressive than his Dwayne Wade in the first round.
Oh my God, bullshit fouls, man.
Named him the truth for good reason. I mean, Pierce grew up in LA and reportedly dreamed of playing with the Lakers. Ironic that he instead became one of the Celtics' all-time greats.
And the Clippers making a change here. Smith is checked in. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. Denver is shooting 40% in the fourth. Freak with it.
Babe.
On the wing,
baby.
He's guarded by Stevenson. Kicks it to Johnson. Over in the corner, Chandler. He on the clock.
He's covering his face.
Here's Prigioni. Jordan the screen. The feed now to Rivers. Pass to Stevenson.
Remember, for a long time, flopping was like the #1 concern in the NBA. I mean, it still happens a lot, but the rules have curbed it quite a bit. We have seen less and gotten less flopping the last few years.
Some doubted how the flopping fines would have worked. Overall, there have been less egregious flops for the better in the NBA.
Yeah, and there will always be room for embellishment, but I like the fines because it really does minimize the number of extravagant flops. Guys have adjusted and they're not laying down as much as they used to.
Rivers dishes to Prigioni. Smith outside. Stevenson drives in. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. That's 10 points for Lance Stevenson.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
Unloads from 13, and that one's good. 17 points for Freak.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Great frustration right there, and I agree with you. Self-control of your emotions, a must-have if you're going to play winning basketball.
And Pablo Prigioni is a ridiculous sharpshooter, nearly 40% from beyond the arc through last season.
Are you,
tremendous free throw
bruh? Are you kidding me?
They have constantly shot themselves in the foot this quarter with all of these turnovers.
Very simple. You can't score if you can't maintain possession. And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Clippers.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And for the year now, they'll ramp up their win total to an even 40.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with one game left against this squad.
And believe you me, they'll be gunning for the sweep in that third meeting.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Griffin. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
And on the subject of Pablo Prigioni, the accuracy from deep clearly helps you spread the floor. He's also a solid playmaker. A lot of value with his experience overseas. Settles things down well on the floor.
A great package of what you want in a backup point guard.
And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be Lance Stevenson.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
That one is no good.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
It's Jordan on the wing. Wants to get it to Stevenson and does. Back to Jordan, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
That one will seal the deal there. They've exploded here at the end.
Boy, I love the serious killer instinct they've shown, finishing strong.
And it's Freak missing. So it's the Clippers now. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Prigioni kicks to Rivers. Smith in the post. He's guarded by Johnson. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And the first one at the line is good.
Shooting for Los Angeles, Johnson. 2 shots.
And Josh Smith drops them both. Now here's Freak. D right on him. And it's good. Walk through contact, gets the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
And here's Stevenson. So it's Los Angeles win.
Thanks, Kevin.
The 2K Sports post-game show.